While many visitors to Los Angeles are on the lookout for famous faces and celebrities, few are lucky enough to actually run into a Hollywood star unless it's on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. There is, however, a place where you can visit some of the world's most famous names, as Los Angeles is the final resting place of more of the well-known than any other city in the world. If you are interested in meeting a Hollywood icon or a brush with the famous, you might consider visiting celebrity graves. It's much less crowded and a bit more rewarding than trying to get a photo with the stars in Hollywood. Forest Lawn Memorial Park opened for burials in March of 1952, and since then, more than 150 celebrities have been interned there. Forest Lawn Memorial Park in the Hollywood Hills is the final resting place of the famous. Open to the public 7 days a week, it's free to visit. Located on the southeast side of the San Fernando Valley, nestled against the Hollywood Hills. It is a fitting place for many Hollywood stars, as it is less than a mile from Warner Brothers, Universal, and Disney Studios. Filled with towering trees, sweeping lawns, fountains, beautiful statuary, and noble memorials, Forest Lawn is well known for its beautiful grounds, idyllic landscape, gardens, and wonderful works of art. It is also a showcase for a collection of American architecture and artwork that pays homage to the American experience. Noble residents from the silent film era, including Buster Keaton and Stan Laurel, are found here, along with Golden Age Hollywood stars like Bette Davis. You can also visit more recent actors and performers like Carrie Fisher, Matthew Perry, and Bob Saget, all interned at Forest Lawn. Some would say strolling through a cemetery isn't on their list of fun things to do. While not the usual tourist attraction, visiting the final resting place of Hollywood famous personalities can be a bit more personal. There are apps online that provide the coordinates you need to use to find the location of any specific grave you're looking for. The large grounds are divided into sections. In the northeast section of the park is an area known as the Courts of Remembrance. This area of the cemetery consists of several open-yard courtyards flanked by crypt walls. Approaching the Courts of Remembrance, just to the left of the entrance is the tomb of Bette Davis, one of the most respected actors from the Golden Age of Hollywood. She was nominated for an incredible 11 Academy Awards, winning 2 of the Golden Statues. Entering the first courtyard, along the wall to the right, is the crypt of Charles Laughton. This celebrated English actor is best known for his leading roles in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Spartacus, and The Private Lives of Henry VIII, for which he won an Academy Award for Best Actor. Heading into a second courtyard and crossing to the far side is the tomb of Liberace. The master showman was famous for his skills at the piano. His career spanned 4 decades, and he was one of the highest paid entertainers well into the 1970s. The symbols on headstones can represent the person's religious beliefs as well as profession, date of birth, and family. While most people leave flowers at graves, others pay tribute in other ways. Leaving mementos and other items as a sign of remembrance is an ancient tradition. People of the Jewish faith leave stones. In Latin America, visitors leave candles. Another tradition is leaving coins on the graves. In ancient mythology, Charon is the ferryman who carries souls across the river of death from the world of the living. The coins are considered payment for their loved one's passage into the afterlife. These traditions have linked people together for centuries. It shows that their lost loved ones are still in the family's thoughts. On the far side of the Court of Remembrance is the tomb of Carrie Fisher and Debbie Reynolds. Carrie is most famous for playing Princess Leia in Star Wars and as a writer and a wit. Carrie's mother, Debbie Reynolds, became a star for her breakout role in Singing in the Rain and many other motion pictures. The two actresses were very close. Carrie passed away in December of 2016, and Debbie suffered a stroke and passed away the next day while planning Carrie's funeral. The Court of Liberty section is the final resting place of Stan Laurel, part of the comedy team of Laurel and Hardy. Stan Laurel is considered to be a comic genius and a pioneer of the movie industry. He passed away in February of 1965 at the age of 74. There are also other grave sites of other notable personalities in the Court of Liberty section, including Laker owner Jerry Buss, an outside Los Angeles figure. Forest Lawn is also known for its memorials to early American history. There are works of art offering tribute to the founding of America. There is a precise replica of Boston's historic Old North Church, famous for its part during the American Revolution. The Court of Liberty offers a huge monument to President Washington and other revolutionary figures. The marble and bronze tribute to America's first president by sculptor Thomas Ball also honors Washington's generals in this huge memorial. Beyond the Washington Monument is a massive mosaic known as the Birth of Liberty. 162 feet long and nearly 30 feet tall, it makes it one of the world's largest mosaics. It depicts 25 scenes from 1691 to 1787 and uses tens of millions of Venetian glass mosaic tiles to make up this immense display. The Hall of Liberty is an auditorium where they hold events including Debbie Reynolds and Carrie Fisher's memorials. The hall contains displays and artwork that are interesting to see, including a replica of the Liberty Bell. The Lincoln Terrace to the west of the Washington Memorial sits on a small ridge. A beautiful 16-foot bronze statue of Lincoln by Auguste Gardines of the president looks across the landscape. A panoramic mosaic mural captures key scenes in Lincoln's life, as nearby deer wander about sampling the fresh flowers left in remembrance. There are a number of distinguished memorials, interesting statuary, and artwork that are reason enough to visit Forest Lawn. Cemeteries can be a beautiful place to spend a peaceful afternoon. Here, you can remember and celebrate the lives of those who lived to entertain us by visiting their final resting place.